Nicole, Dasha, Catherine, Natalie, Pietra, Joshua, and Natalie, you have a question still. Oh, cool. Okay, let's get our secret in the maple tree as we are waiting for people to come on. Make sure everybody gets a chance to switch over. I know that last one went a little bit longer, so I'm gonna give everyone just a couple of minutes to move. Okay, switch over. Okay, so I see Nicole, I see Natalie, I see Dasha, I see Catherine, I see Joshua, I see Caitlin, Aiden, and Jocelyn, I see Pietra, I see James, I see Donald, Caitlin, wait. No seat yet. No one's. Oh, so a dinosaur is going to do Aiden's reading for him. Cool. Let's see. See if he can. See if he can read really good. The dinosaur. See if he can read really good. You guys are so funny. The just coming on. Okay, we are on our last subject for today, and it is reading. I know we are almost done. That is so exciting. So we left off with Hilda getting smallpox because she decided to go visit Valerie and not be completely honest with her mom. She said that she was helping the teacher, which she was, but she wasn't telling the full truth. So now she's stuck in bed because she has smallpox and she has to stay away from her family so that her family doesn't get it. So chapter number 7, page number 45 is where we left off at. So Hilda learns about forgiveness. So as I read this, I want you to think about what you want to write about as we read this, okay? So pay attention to get at least 2 sentences, not copy my sentences that are being read or from the book, but 2 sentences that will sum up what this chapter is saying. 2 days later, Hilda broke out with red spots all over her face and body. The new mama coming into the room with Hilda's food gasped when she saw her. So it is smallpox, she exclaimed, just as I feared. Hilda expected a scolding from the new mama, but she didn't scold. What does scold mean? Donald? Okay, kind of like mad at her, like someone said, you shouldn't have done that. Something like that. Scolding is not like yelling, but it's telling someone that they did wrong for what they did. Dasha. Yep, that would be a good example of scolding. She simply busied herself around the room, making Hilda as comfortable as possible. You'll be lonely up here by yourself, Hilda, she explained as she turned to leave. Smallpox is very catchy. I'm the only one who can come up here, and I must be very careful to change my dress and wash my hands each time I do. I keep my dress out in the summer kitchen so it won't infect things in the house. The new mama started down the steps. I'll be back up after a while, she said over her shoulder. Hilda wanted to call her back to tell her she was sorry for making so much trouble. The new mama was already down the steps and in the kitchen. Hilda heard the door shut behind her. Burying her face in her pillow, Hilda began to cry. It was terrible having smallpox. It was awful being stuck up in this room all alone without anybody. But even worse Then this was the guilty feeling Hilda had. She had done wrong, and now she was causing trouble for everyone in the family. Hilda thought wistfully of her maple tree out in the grove behind the house. How she would like to be sitting on her favorite branch right now, looking into the blue sky. Then maybe she could talk to God about her trouble. Somehow he seemed so far away in her gloomy room. If only she could see Papa or Lois. Papa probably was angry with her for bringing home the dreaded smallpox. Oh dear, why had she gone to visit Valerie? Rhoda sobbed. Poor fellow. She must have fallen asleep, for the next thing she knew, the new mama was standing by the bed with a tray of food for her lunch. Rhoda didn't feel hungry, but she was very glad to see the new mama. It was so lonely with nobody to talk to. She sat up with the tray. Suddenly she remembered what she must say to the new mama. It was hard to get the words out, but she finally managed. I'm sorry, she said, and then burst into tears. One tear rolled right down her face and off the tip of her nose into the bowl of potato soup on the tray. The new mama patted Hilda's head. Now, don't cry. You'll only get worse. Hilda cried even harder. What's the matter? Asked the new mama gently, sitting on the edge of a chair near the bed. I'm causing you so much trouble, sobbed Hilda. You must be angry with me, and Papa must be too. The new mama laughed. Nonsense, she said. Of course we're not angry with you. We forgave you before you even said you were sorry. Hilda stared at the new mama through her tears. I thought you would punish me, she said, or at least scold. Being sick is enough punishment, said the new mama. Now eat your soup. You need something in your stomach to help you get well. Hilda took a few spoonfuls of soup. The new mama stood up and fussed at the curtain at the window, trying to keep the bright light out. The doctor had told her the room to be partly darkened. It's funny about forgiveness, the new mama said as she came to pick up the dishes when Hilda was finished. Jesus said that if we don't forgive one another, he won't forgive us. When we think of how much he has forgiven us, it should be hard to forgive each other. She patted Hilda's head and helped her snuggle down back into the covers. Now, don't you worry about a thing except getting well, she said. Hilda listened as the new mama walked down the stairs. She heard the door close and knew that she'd be alone again for several hours. But this time she didn't cry. She thought about what the new mama had said. Forgiveness is a funny thing. You have to give it in order to get it. The new mama said it wasn't hard to forgive people when she thought about how God had forgiven her. Hilda closed her eyes and thought hard. Did she have somebody to forgive? John, who made fun of Minnesota and teased her? How about Pete? Could she forgive him for being so mean to John and everybody? Jesus, help me to forgive, she whispered, and please forgive me for going to visit Valerie without asking. A good feeling came into Hilda's heart. The room didn't seem so gloomy anymore. She could talk to Jesus, here, just as well as in the maple tree. She knew he had heard her prayer, and he did what she had asked him. Hilda sighed and curled up under the covers. She wasn't really alone. After all, Jesus was with her. So we're going to stop right there, and I'm going to give a few minutes for each of us to write 2 sentences about what we read, and then I'm going to call on some people to read the sentences. Okay? Gotcha. On the bottom part of your Bible, so the empty spot underneath your Bible, we can write it on. Okay, so I'm going to give a few minutes, and then we'll call on some people to read what sentences they wrote. Donald. Mhm. Okay. Layden, you're still muted on your end. There you go. Nope. Yeah, it was just the reading and talking about it, so there's no like actual work. Okay, so if you want to reread like page I think it was 6 about the cartilage, then that's all you'd have to do, okay? If you wanted to read about that section, that's what we talked about, okay? Oh, nice. Just in time. Joshua. Oh, that would be really far back into the book. So, glad you did get caught up. So, let's see. Gonna go back this way. Nicole, what were your 2 sentences about it? Yes. Yep. Good job. Nice sentences. Natalie. Very good sentences, Natalie. Dasha, what's our 2 sentences? Very good sentences. Good job. Catherine, our 2 sentences. Okay, very good. Nice sentences. I'm seeing that no one's copying directly out of the book. We're all making our own sentences. Good job. Donald, what's our 2 sentences? Very good, Donald. David, what's your 2 sentences? Good job, David. Very good sentences also. Layden, what's your 2 sentences? Okay. Are they 2 separate sentences? Very good. I just wanted to make sure you weren't combining them into one. Evelyn, your 2 sentences. Very good. Pietra, your 2 sentences. You're muted on your end. There we go. Very good. Aiden, your 2 sentences. Very good. Jocelyn, your 2 sentences. Well, then what's Mr. Dinosaur's 2 sentences? Very good. Caitlin, your 2 sentences. Are we still working on ours, Caitlin? Now I'll come back in a minute, okay? Let's hop over to Joshua. You got your 2 sentences done? All right, what are your 2 sentences? Very good. And let's see, I got everybody else's. Caitlin, were we able to finish ours? Okay, so very good job with listening. Very good job with writing our sentences and not taking them directly out of the book. I heard everyone, and all of them were in your own wording. So that is really, really good. So we're almost done. I'll answer hands in a minute. So we're almost done this meeting. We have about 5 minutes left. So this would be a good time to finish up everything. Please make sure I'm getting some of our work handed in. Please make sure that our work does get emailed or put up the Think Waiver Class Dojo for me. I have gotten the ones that have been handed in. Let's just make sure that is being done. So, Natalie, what's your question? Like that one? Yeah, if you need to fill a word in or you made a mistake on it and you want to correct it or want to correct it later on, yep. Gotcha. Oh yeah, you can use the words to learn how to spell them. You just can't like copy the whole sentence out of it. But I can't copy word for word out of it. But you can use this book to tell how to spell the word. That's not taking it from there. Catherine. It's okay if you wrote 8 sentences, but if we rewrite the book report, that'd be a lot of recopying to do. So just 8 sentences from today. So, well, when you scan the bottom for your Bible, that should automatically scan with it. If you did it underneath your Bible, okay? So, any more questions? If not, I will see you tomorrow. Yes, Jocelyn. Pretty much. Actually, I'd probably just stay to the end of the meeting till I end it, just in case someone asks a question that you might need to hear, or I happen to remember something that I just need to tell you last minute. Okay? But I look like I'm almost getting ready to log out, and you only have about another 2 minutes anyway. So, Layden. Yeah, that's about it. Your shirt blends right in with the chair. So you're almost hidden in the chair. So I will see you 3rd grade tomorrow. Have a great night. Sign out, and I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy yourself. Make sure work is turned in. And that's it.